Today we'll be showing you how to make another easy slow cooker recipe. Today we're going to be doing a pork tenderloin. Alright, we're going to start by taking our pork tenderloin and putting salt and pepper on all sides. Alright, now that I have it covered in salt and pepper, we're going to brown it on all sides in my cast iron skillet. You want it to have a nice golden crust all around. Alright, now I had our pork tenderloin all browned up. I add it to my slow cooker, and now I'm going to add an entire can of pineapple chunks. Do not drain the juice because you want all of that flavor. Now we're going to add 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And lastly, we're going to put some brown sugar on top of our tenderloin. Alright, now I have everything all sealed up. I have my slow cooker on high, and we'll come back in 6 hours and see how it's doing. Alright, it's been going for 6 hours now. Let's take a peek at what it looks like. Oh, that looks delicious. And look, they're just falling right apart.
This has to be the most moist cake I've ever tried in my life. It's so good that you don't even have to put frosting on it. The cake alone is a winner. But of course, cream cheese frosting and pumpkin were made for each other, so I had to do it. Next time you have a dessert to make and you're wondering what to do for whatever event, this is the guy. I'm telling you, I'm not over how moist it was. And I'm not really a big baker. It's pretty fail-proof. I mean, you're using boxed cake mix and a few other ingredients. I really wanted to garnish it with pumpkin seeds, but I only had walnuts, and I mean, they're great anyways, but next time I'll probably use pumpkin seeds for the look. Anyways.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Here's something easy and perfect for your ramen. Soy sauce eggs. Get 4 eggs at room temperature, then boil for 6 minutes, and then bloop in ice water. Make a sauce with the following ingredients. Be sure to let it cool. Peel the eggs, and then into the sauce it goes. Marinate overnight, and you'll get this beauty right here. Ooh, so...
We've been seeing these tacos everywhere, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make them. You're going to start out with some good cuts of beef. I'm using beef chuck, aka the shoulder, seasoned with salt and pepper, and give them a sear for about 30 seconds aside just to add a little bit of color, which is going to add flavor for later. Take them out, chop up an onion, 5 cloves of garlic, go in with those in the same pot. You're going to go in with equal parts of beef stock and water. Bring those to a simmer. Go in with some dried chili peppers. I use 2 here. Go in with some wet chipotle peppers as well. This is going to add a delicious smoky flavor. And then you're going to go in with some crushed tomatoes. Season with bay leaves, salt, cumin, Mexican oregano, and some lime juice. Throw all your meat back in there. And an hour later, you're going to take all the other solids out. We're talking the peppers, the onions, the garlic. Throw them all into a blender. Blend them up into a nice puree. Pour that back into the pot, and you're gonna have to let that simmer for about 3 hours. In 3 hours, I'll have the final.
Amazing food without them. Hey, excuse me, where'd you get all that nice hair and skin? Okay, it's me, I'll tell you. Here's a list of the ingredients, and this is my favorite soup for like glowing up overnight. No, literally it takes like 2 nights, but okay, whatever. So boil your carrots until they're tender, and then you'll add all of your other ingredients back into the pot because you don't want to overcook your tomatoes and all of that good stuff. You want those nutrients. Add in your turmeric, and then later you'll add in your coconut milk. And we all know why carrots, tomatoes, and coconut milk is so good and hydrating for your skin. So it's perfect to put all of these items in one soup. So I just added 2 packets of this marine biology crushed tonic. I'll talk about that later. And I usually store this soup for up to 3 months. We're going to eat it for about 2 days now, and the rest I'm going to put in my deep freezer for later.
Jerky prices are ridiculous. I'm going to show you how to make your own for under $5. We're going to grab that top round beef. We're going to slice off all the fat. We don't want fat in beef jerky because it can and will spoil. We're going to slice that beef up into thin slices, and then we're going to throw it in the beautiful marinade. For the marinade, we're talking 1 cup of soy sauce, 2 cups of water, 1 cup of Worcestershire. And we're going to go in with some salt, garlic powder, onion powder. We're going to do crushed red pepper. That's optional. Then we're going to go in with normal pepper, whisk it all up, grab a Ziploc bag, throw that beef in the bag. Beef in the bag, look at all that, meat in the bag. Then we're going to go in with some maple syrup. That's a secret ingredient. We're going to throw in all the marinade, vacuum seal, throw it in the fridge 24 hours. It's going to look a little something like this. Throw it on the rack, and then we're going to lay them out. Go in with some pepper on top. That way it's pepper jerky. We're going to throw them in the oven at 140 for 4 hours. I'm talking 4 hours. They come out looking like this. Oh my God, you cannot buy this in the stores. Watch me take this bite. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Guys, you need to make this. 4 Oreos, 1/4 cup milk. Smash. Keep smashing. Now, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon cocoa powder. Stir. Then you're going to want to put 1 Oreo in there and sink it below and have it covered with that stuff. Microwave 1 minute.
Easy cleanup, foil packet dinner. Chop 1 onion, boom. Chop bell pepper, boom. About 8 cloves of garlic, chop. Garlic powder, crushed red pepper, black pepper, salt, olive oil, toss it up. Italian sausage, cut into chunks like that. To the party. A little more olive oil, toss it. Get your foil, about that long. Scoop, about that much. Close it. Make like a tent and fold it over. Close it tight. Seal the sides. Gonna look like this. Bake at 425, 40 minutes. Now be real careful. Open. Scoop on a roll. Boom. Hey. Oh, so good.
Here's how you make restaurant quality pie right in your kitchen. And yeah, I said pie. I know it's pizza, but I went to school in Jersey and they put me on. Now to get started, I always make my fresh sauce. I learned this trick in Naples, so I feel pretty good about it. Put all your ingredients into a cold pot, cover it, bring it to a boil, give it a quick mix, and then reduce the heat to low and blend it up. I add some extra basil at the end, and it takes about 20-25 total minutes. Now it's time to make the pie. Hot cast iron skillet with some olive oil, throw down your dough, sauce, low moisture mozzarella, major key right there. And for a topping, I had some leftover turkey and corn meatballs. This stuff is crispy, it's light, it's freaking delicious, so go ahead and eat.
Alright, so it's Crockpot season, and nothing goes hand in hand with Crockpots like some comfort food. And today's comfort food of choice is chicken pot pie. Literally one of my favorite foods of all time. We're gonna start out by making a mirepoix of carrots, onions, celery, some diced chicken breast, slow cooking that, and then we're gonna gradually add some flour and Parmesan cheese until we have a nice gravy-like consistency and your chicken is falling apart. Next, I'm just using some store-bought pie crust. Gonna get that nice and formed inside the dish. Fill your pie with all that goodness. Use an egg wash as a binder to get that top crust on there. More egg wash on top, which will give it that nice golden brown color. Into the oven it goes. Show it some love, and hopefully it returns the favor. Now take a look at that. I mean, this thing really turned out beautiful. Comfort food all the way, nice golden crust, you know it's warm and gooey in the middle. Perfect for a cold
food, but I recently lost about 65 pounds and can't eat them all the time, so I make a hamburger tostada instead. It starts by browning some ground beef, and then I make a fry sauce as it's cooking with some Miracle Whip, a little bit of ketchup, and some mustard. Any kind of all of this will do. This is just what I had on hand. You mix it up until it's combined, and then I sliced up a Roma tomato in some chunks, and then I also sliced a yellow onion. Then I take a low-carb tortilla and I smear on some of that fried sauce. Then I add some of the cooked ground meat, and then I top it with some tomatoes, and then I add in those sliced onions. And I really love onions, but you can leave them off. I know they're controversial. Then I add some cheddar cheese and a few hamburger pickles. Then it goes into the air fryer at 350 degrees for about 8 minutes or until it's golden brown and crispy. You can add lettuce or not, it's up to you. I like it with a little bit of lettuce. So yeah, this is what I eat when I'm really craving a cheese.